Hey friends, good morning. So, this summons is over here. Opera family arrives with new set of heroes to add on to the two fellows, Phantom and Odette. So, let's see. Uh, okay, so I'm going to start with this chap, Raul, because he's the only non-legendary. So, a fire epic hero, fighter class, reviving fellow, which makes him even special. Let's see. The Opera family bonus is available for 1, 2, and 3 heroes. It's 5%, 10%, and 15% attack, defense, and HP, depending on the number of heroes. And of course, the members of the family have additional perks in the Secrets of Opera event, which is going on. Okay, two passives. First one, heal when status ailment expires or is cleared. This character receives 10% health each time a status ailment expires or is cleansed, removed, or reallocated from them, which is the reflect. This effect can activate only once per turn, which is awesome. Anything that is cleansed, removed, or reallocated in the form of reflect or any other way, there is a 10% health. So there's survival built into this fellow, this hero, with the first passive. Let's look at the second passive. Resist attack ailments. This character has innate resistance against status ailments that affect attack. So any attack down or any ailment that can restrict attack is going to be resisted. Wow. Okay, so looking at the stats, this is okay. 750 attack is a very good attack, I would say. 629 defense is, I would say, fairly okay. A little bit on the lower side compared to today's 650 would have been par, and 1198 health is low, but defense and health both are one talent node away from becoming at par, because 1250 health as a base stat is okay, and 650 is, but then these two will be low because this is massive. 750 starting is huge, and we'll find out. Ballad of Attraction is the special at average speed. Deals 120% damage to the target and nearby enemies. So, okay, wax. The target and nearby enemies dance to the Ballad of Attraction for 3 turns. All existing status effects will be removed when this effect is added. So, this is something similar to the Phantom of, the Phantom, the Dark Legendary Phantom. And what is the Ballad Attraction special? Minus 20% mana generation. So this is impacts target and nearby. So impacts 3. So the Ballad of Attraction is minus 20% mana generation, minus 20% decrease of any healing received. Gives immunity to new status effects. So no buffs or status effects can come in. New dance status effects will replace this effect. Okay, so in case there is a refiring of the special, it just replaces. This effect cannot be dispelled. The effect is removed when the caster is defeated. So if Raul, the caster, is defeated, this effect is removed. So we get our 4-star Phantom. Okay, so this is super cool. Nice hero. Impacts 3. I would have liked that 120% to be a little higher, but doesn't matter because this is high. And this is how it looks. 1041 at Aether Power. Activation is attack up, so there is a further 20% attack up. Well, this is huge. If I were to emblem this guy, I would my first aim would be to do a little bit enhancement of these two, and then go the attack. I'm okay with him being somewhere in the 950s or 970s, but I would get this to be high if I, and I think this hero is deservance of LB2, and I have a lot of Aethers lying in the form of alphas. So now I'll start doing certain heroes that can actually benefit in certain ways. So this guy is cool. I like him. Yep, so that's that. Let's go to the next. I go out, I come back in, and I start with the non-featured hero. I've already spoken of Phantom of the Opera, so that and Odette is already there on the channel, so you can please check that out. I will trace that out and put those links in the description, so that helps for new fellows and whoever wants to recheck. Let's talk about Madam Giry or Giry or Giry, and if I go French, it has to be something completely different in terms of pronunciations. Madame Guy. I will say Guy. Okay. Talent class is Wizard, so gives a harder whack. Depending on the buffs, we know what the Opera family bonuses available for 1, 2, and 3 heroes. We also know this. The only difference is the health percentage increases. So for epics, it's 10% health. For legendaries, the character receives 20% health each time a status ailment expires or is cleansed or removed or reallocated from them. And this can activate only once per turn. And of course, resistance against attack ailments. So that's that. Going into the stats, 927 attack, 968 defense, and 1691. All three as a combo is fantastic. Summoning of Ballerinas at slow speed. Deals 340% damage to all enemies, which is pretty good. Summons a Ballerina Fiend for all enemies. The Fiend damages the enemy with 110% attack. So fuck, the attacks are going way higher. They started with some 40 odd percentage. Then for some, it went to 35%. And now it's like at 110 percent attack. Wow. The Ballerina Fiend absorbs healing and disappears when it has absorbed health equal to 45% of its target's max health. That's standard. When summoned, the Ballerina Fiend causes its target to be immune to new buffs. This is something like that Three Kingdoms hero, I forget. He's also dark. The effect lasts as long as the target has Ballerina Fiends. Same. This effect can't be cleansed. All enemies get minus 44% defense against dark. So there is an elemental defense down to all enemies. So she is badass. Obviously restricted because of the slow speed, but that doesn't matter. I mean, she's totally badass. The awesome part is all these stats that you see over here get enhanced by this percentage. So even if I take she's alone on the team, it's an enhancement of 5%. So technically she has a costume, if you think about it from the season 1 costume, first costume perspective. That's a straight costume bonus. So there is survivability there. There's survivability over here. And wow. So excellent hero, I would say. There is a limitation because of the speed, but superb hero. Let's go out, come back in, and talk about, now we can talk about anything. So I will go for the holy chick first. Christine Daae, but no, Christine Daae, that sounds better. Holy legendary, cleric class, excellent class. We know what it does. I have spoken quite a bit. Opera family bonus is available for 1, 2, 3. We know. First bonus. What? What the hell? So it depends on the speed. It has nothing to do with the epic, legendary, and all that blah. I'm discovering that. So this is fast. She's fast speed. So the receives 5% health each time a status ailment expires, is cleansed, removed, or reallocated. So the average gets 10% and the slow gets 20%. Now that makes sense. See, I didn't remember honestly, since beta testing. There's too many heroes and too many things and too many specials to remember. I just don't apply my craziness on that. So that's that. And of course, the second passive is innate resistance against status ailments that affect attack. So we know that. Going into the stats, 994 attack, 894 defense, which is on the lower side. We'll find out why. 1672 health. So massive attack, almost close to 1000. 894 is on the lower side, but come to think of it, really doesn't matter. I mean, if this is done, so I can take a little bit of the health and the defense route to balance it out. So even though certain stats are made in tune with the hero specials, talent helps to sort it out. And of course, that's that. Ballad of Passion at fast speed. Wow. Deals 355% damage to the target and nearby enemies. That is pretty good. Impacting 3. The target and nearby enemies dance to the Ballad of Passion for 3 turns. So she is the Holy Phantom of the Opera version in Legendary. All existing status effects will be removed when this effect is added. And the Ballad of Passion is defined as minus 40% accuracy, minus 40% defense. So there's a defense down, there's an accuracy ailment, gives immunity to new status effects. New dance status effects will replace this. So if she fires a special again, it just replaces this for 3 turns. This effect cannot be dispelled and the effect is removed when the caster is defeated. Fuck, this is good special. And I don't know why I'm excited, but I'm really excited of this specific hero and this specific special at this specific speed. I'm allowed to be a little bit kiddish. It's fun. So yeah, I mean, excellent hero. Can be used everywhere. Very, very clearly. In all kinds of formats of the game. So, usually when I say all kinds, the only differentiation that has to be made is events. Yes, she can be used in the events too. Because there's a defense down and there's an accuracy. So at certain levels, she would be like fantastic. So having said that, I actually am thinking I would love to use her along with Gazelle. Yeah. This is not going to be affected by Gazelle's buff because it's the passive. And this is screwing the opposite gang. So Gazelle and she, I mean, wow, 2 chicks are going to go on a rampage. That'll be interesting. If I get her, let's go to the next one. Oh, no, I don't need to go out. I can pick this fellow from here. So, Firmin Richard. Actually, I didn't check her Eighth of Power. That's badass. And counterattack. That's actually excellent. Firmin Richard. Blue Ice Legendary. Paladin class, which means defense is reinforced via the talent route. Family bonus is available for 1, 2, 3. We know that. We know this particular specialty. Very fast speed, so also capped at 5% health gain. And this we know. And let's remove this. And I prefer to speak about the normal looking hero because that's where most of the players start off from. So, stats 937 attack, 887 defense, and 1827 health. There is a reason for that, but it's a good combo stat. I would go the attack in this kind of a situation. I would go the attack and the defense route very, very clearly, but do a couple of this defense reinforcement also. Voice of Authority at very fast speed. That is super cool. Deals 175% damage to all enemies. So at very fast speed, he's whacking everybody. And there are 2 stacks. All allies get plus 20% attack, which means this is going to just keep fucking stacking. So plus 200%. Okay, that might not happen. But even if there's 2 or 3 runs, because he's very fast, easily there will be a second run for sure. So minus 40% attack is awesome. Then the second one is all allies get plus 20% defense. So this is like combining, who's that fellow? Kirill. Yeah. Season 1 version of Kirill, if I can think of. So there is an attack up and there's a defense up. So both are excellent stacks. So this guy is going to be really badass and he's going to be played a lot across the formats of the game because he's impacting all. So he's useful in farming and all these stacks, then all, whether it's wars, tournaments. Okay, I'll skip quests. I call quests also farming. And of course the tournaments, because attack will constantly keep going up, you know, stacks. So stack is going to be adding on to other attack ups. Wow. And obviously defense up is a bonus, which ensures survivability of self and allies. That's your 8th power and attack up again, which is a good 8th power special to have. Wow. So that's a damn good hero. Yep. So there you go. Some awesome heroes added to the game. I missed saying she's going to be used in all formats of the game again, because especially when you look at events, because that 340% damage to all is really fantastic. Yep. So there you go. And of course gives defense down also. Elemental defense down. Not by the top shots. They already have got all crazy heroes. So they don't need this type, because for them the speed will get reduced because of the fiend and blah blah blah. So yeah, but for the regular minions like me, yeah, can use it there. So having said that, thanks for watching and good luck for your pulls, and hope this helps. I will put the description of both these heroes in, the link in the description of both these heroes' earlier analysis.